Hello, I'm Philip Stoughton. I'm here at SMTAi in Chicago, and I'm joined by Bill Bader from iNEMI. Bill, you gave a keynote presenting the latest roadmap. You're just about to kick off on researching for the next one. Tell me what some of the key elements that you were highlighting of the current roadmap were in this week's presentation.
Okay. Well, you play to the strengths of the audience, and this being the Surface Mount Technology Association, what I focused in on are three of the chapters that are part of our 28-chapter roadmap, and they were the Internet of Things, which is a product market segment analysis, board assembly, and optoelectronics, or the emerging photonics field. So IoT is really the chapter of most interest these days, and the question is really, what is it, and what are the opportunities for me as a company if I'm in this field? And we explored particularly the area of wearable, Internet of Things, and industrial. Industrial covering things like smart cities and heavy-duty industrial like locomotive and airplanes and stuff like that. So, I think there was a lot of very good information about clarifying the market true size and opportunity as opposed to some of the perceived dreams that are out there, and where people might play and where they might participate. So. Okay, and then we moved into board assembly and kind of highlighted some of the critical issues in a whole variety of areas in board assembly, anywhere from the front-end surface mount technology to some of the integrated processes in the line and some of the critical materials elements. And I think optoelectronics is an area where iNEMI is particularly invested. We got funded by the research institute that the U.S. government funded to do in-depth roadmap in photonics. And we're fundamentally working with that institute to create a path, help them understand what to invest in from a process and material standpoint to really ramp cost-effective photonics down the road. Anything from, materials such as semiconductors, actually sensors, there's some fascinating application opportunities in photonic sensing, to, test and etc. Right? So it's a very broad program. We have some collaborative R&D that came out of that as well, and it was a good introduction to the audience. And then lastly, I gave them some overview on some projects we're running where participation by them could be very beneficial to their companies. So
yeah, that's important. Just going back to the IoT topic, when you look at IoT, are you looking at IoT as products that the electronic manufacturing are going to manufacture, or products and developments that they're actually going to use, as in the industrial Internet of Things or Internet of Manufacturing?
Yeah, it's a very fascinating question. No, it's products they're going to manufacture is the predominant focus of this particular talk. Where are wearable devices today, and what is the outlook for that technology moving to the future? And some of the curious points there is, where is that next compelling application? But it's predominantly about products they're going to manufacture, but I think that question about automating the factories and smart manufacturing and where do you put sensors and how do you integrate them efficiently in manufacturing is a particularly salient topic. It was not the talk of the keynote on Monday, but it is an area of strategic investment for iNEMI moving forward.
Okay, and that'll be under consideration in the next roadmap, I guess.
Absolutely. I think there will be a chapter specifically on smart manufacturing, which is all about, making your factory well integrated and conceivably order of magnitude improvement in cost and quality opportunity on the table. So.
Yeah, that's really one of the key topics that everybody's talking about at the moment. Just before we finish, give me an overview of where iNEMI's membership is and kind of the breadth and scale of that.
Yeah, we have 92 members currently worldwide, and what we have is great strength in the supply chain. We have many of the top material suppliers in the world and the top equipment companies, some of the top EMS and some OSAT houses of the world that are doing the critical manufacturing, and a very strong OEM membership. And globally, if you look at our membership, about 50% is headquartered outside of North America. A lot of the supply chain headquartered in Asia. Actually, the second and third countries in terms of strength of members are Taiwan and Japan. behind the United States. So, you know, very good global representation, and effectively everybody does business everywhere. So that gets us out there and involved in the world where it matters.
Yeah, and gives you the data for the roadmap, so that's really important. Bill, thanks for stopping by to chat, and enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.
My pleasure, Phil.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.